Enough of this farce. You need to fix it now.
My friends, we have 𝐒𝐿𝐴 X, and wow, this continues to be such a delight. Like literally 𝐒𝐿𝐴 just continues getting better, and it's better because it pivoted away from Nice, then it pivoted to 𝐒𝐿, and then now it's pivoting to Lucky Cyan. Now we've already been introduced to Lucky Cyan before because we had the Lucky Cyan tickets, and we had Nice, aka Commoner, you know, he's trying to ask his girlfriend out, and Lucky Cyan has come up before. Lucky Cyan has been in the background before, once again with the 𝐒𝐿. I think it was it the 𝐒𝐿 battle, or was it a Nice battle? I don't remember. But we saw the Lucky Cyan concert happening before as well too. But this one pivoted to just the Lucky Cyan character herself, and I was actually really surprised. I thought that the reporter guy was going to like adopt her or take her in, but instead he kind of gave her up to this orphanage and put her under the protection of one of his friends that, you know, he obviously trusted. Now this same reporter has ties to a different girl, which I think is his actual daughter, who also wants to be a hero, and who is also looking to, you know, be the next X, you know, which we still haven't been introduced to X, by the way, but they want to be the next X, the next #1. So it continues to be a enigma of an anime just because it really is just getting better and better. And I think that it was kind of a disjustice because I think Nice and the Commoner storyline was probably the weakest of the three so far. Even the Lucky Cyan one, even though we just got introduced to it, it is very, very, very interesting, right? You have this girl who was part of some kind of conspiracy where this plane crash happened and no heroes were able to save them, which doesn't make any sense. And then the plane crash was just really convenient, and the fact that this girl may have been the how do you say it? She may have been like one of the victims or one of the chosen ones to actually, but she actually wasn't, and she survived. And then it's basically her childhood, you know, through the orphanage and, you know, basically through everything that has been happening to her. And it takes her from being at the orphanage to learning about her luck to becoming like the messiah at this place, to this place turned into like some kind of church, to where originally the orphanage leader was like, oh, we're not going to extort you for money or whatever, but he ends up being the main extorter for money. And he ends up having like this mega church. It's very gross behavior that he has. And it shows that Lucky Cyan meets somebody that was called like the Calamity or something. One of the kids who just has like we don't know what his power is yet, but he basically is able to help her and kind of fish out and get through some of her desires and stuff. And she ends up wanting to be a singer. And we get to see that's kind of where the episode ends, is with her trying to escape the orphanage so she could kind of begin pursuing her own dreams outside of this gross system that she's been stuck in. But the head orphanage guy is like, no, you're never leaving me, blah, 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 blah. So it ends up getting really, really interesting at the end. So that's really all the episode was just really all focused on Lucky Cyan through her childhood, through kind of like teenager. Because I think it was like 5 years past and 6 years past. So she's probably around 16, 17 right now. So we get to see like kind of like that whole childhood this episode. I think that's just chef's kiss and top notch for sure. So yeah, we're gonna make this video in and out pretty quick, but 𝐒𝐿𝐴 episode number 8, Lucky Cyan, was definitely a lucky episode. It continues to be one of the best this season so far. I think it was like a 9 out of 10 episode, and it was all animated too. We didn't get really any 3D animation this episode, and it was like, yes, this is what I want to see more, because they absolutely, when they focus on 2D animation, they absolutely nail the 2D animation, and it is amazing. So 𝐒𝐿𝐴 X episode number 8, fantastic, 9 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think about Lucky Cyan. Let me know what you think about this storyline, and let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments below. And I'll see you next week for episode number 9. Peace out, my friends.